friends at MyFitnessPal. Get the crowd going early. It was a 30-27 game after the first quarter, but the crowd did not get into it because the second quarter, Fezzi.
Well, I thought you were supposed to get the crowd going early by winning the first quarter.
They didn't win the first quarter.
And I think that's when you establish your dominance in the paint. Those are the things that the Warriors moving forward are going to have to emphasize.
And they didn't win the second quarter as well. Got outscored by 8, and they were down double digits at the half. Make KD and Book work on both ends. Well, it didn't work tonight, Bully.
Well, I thought Andrew Wiggins did a very good job on Kevin Durant.
Right.
You know, Kevin did get 19 points, but he worked for everything, was not highly efficient like the usual Kevin Durant game. But Booker was dominant. He was inside out, getting to the free throw line, playing in transition. He played a great game tonight.
Yeah, take the 25 free throw attempts for the Golden State Warriors. Just got to make them. They missed 8 tonight, shooting just 68% for the charity stripe.
I mean, yeah, free throws and layups is things the Warriors have struggled with this season, and you have to make free throws and layups to win games consistently. Because those are the things. It's free throws. You got to be able to. By the way, I'm not really one to talk about free throws, but I will say for the Warriors, when you are good and when you want to be dominant offensively, you got to be able to make those easy free throws, especially on nights like this when you're struggling from getting inside. Those ones are things that you really need.
Well, to me, it's similar to when they double Steph Curry. You got to make the defense pay. So if they're taking away a three-point shot, you've got to make an adjustment, either get to the rim, create an open shot for your teammate, or draw fouls. You can't just go back and shoot contested three-point shots. So it affects your balance of attack offensively.
All right, Andrew Wiggins, you brought him up. He did do a phenomenal job on Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a bucket. You're not going to simply shut him down. But Wiggins made him work, and Wiggins has had a special season for himself. Tonight, just 6 of 20 from the floor as he was working on the defensive end, but 17 points. I like where Wiggins' game is at right now. He's working hard. If they had Kuminga right now, maybe things look a little different, but I'm not mad at the way Andrew Wiggins is playing right now, Bully.
No, he's playing great basketball. As I said, to have Kevin Durant somewhat under control, that alone is a great accomplishment. And you said they may take some of his energy out offensively, but I thought overall a very good performance by Andrew Wiggins.
It's really hard to ask somebody to stop Kevin Durant on one end and then go score on the other end on Nick Richards or Mason Plumlee. Andrew Wiggins is doing everything. He's out there on the three-point line. Didn't really have it going, but he got inside and was trying to score from he's the guy that can get to the free throw line as well. So a myriad of ways that he can score. But the Warriors really need to get it going to where Andrew Wiggins and Steph Curry have the bench to also kick it to. So they're not just the main focus while they're trying to get guys going.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins, 17, 8, and 6 tonight, Willie. A nice stat line for him. And Buddy Hield, he had a nice bounce-back game. However, I'm very curious on why he didn't get a field goal attempt in the second half. In the first half, Buddy was 5 of 7, 13 points. He was rolling, right? One of his better halves in quite some time, 3 of 5 from the three-point line. However, he didn't take a single shot in the second half. Is that a byproduct of the Suns' defense, Bully? Is that on the Warriors' offense not looking for him? Because he had it rolling in the first half.
Well, once again, you see the three makes there. They were created by his teammates. Nice kick out, catch and shoot three-point shots. I think you got to give the defense of the Phoenix Suns some credit. But I thought the efficiency of the Phoenix Suns offense was draining on the Warriors. It just took the energy out of them. You think about it, you shoot 56%. 47 from 3, and you get 42 assists on 50 made baskets. That means you're taking the ball out of the basket all the time, facing a half-court defense. So the energy usually comes from when you get stops, get out in the open floor, there's some open looks there, just having the rhythm of the game. That was dictated exclusively by the Phoenix Suns tonight.
Okay, Buddy got going early. He had 13 points in the first half. A lot of those buckets you saw was Quentin Post coming off the ball screen, great passes. When he gets the ball from Steph, make great passes to the wing, get guys open.
Short roll, yeah.
That's what you want to see from the Warriors offense. That's using Steph Curry's gravity. I thought the second half was a totally different thing, and Buddy Hield's numbers reflect that. Buddy Hield is scoreless in the second half because the ball movement stops. Now the ball's on the three-point line the whole time, and now you're taking tough shots. That's not a recipe for success for the Warriors.
Again, to me, it's as much also you're taking the ball out of the basket after made basket after made basket, walking up into, the Phoenix Suns. We mentioned how big and long they're on the wings. They got rim protection, so you're facing that each and every possession with no easy baskets.
Yeah, so not a single field goal attempt for Buddy Hield in the second half, but we're searching for positives. We're going to look at it glass half full. We're going to get our Festus on.
Glass half full.
Yeah, Moses Moody, here we go. You ready for this? Moses Moody, 17 off the bench. Brandon Podziemski with another double-digit night, 14 points off the bench.
Well, yeah, so stay ready so you don't have to get ready, Moody. Moses Moody came into the game and was really impactful, made some big shots there in the second half. They needed those from the bench, really trying to get going. But the Phoenix Suns were already cooking. Like, Kevin Durant was back in the game. He was making threes, and they kept moving the ball and making the Warriors play defense on one end, while on the offensive end, the Warriors were taking the first shot available. So 42 assists for the Phoenix Suns, and for the Warriors, how many they have? 26? That's it just shows the style of play, the difference both sides.
Yeah, we talked about coming into the game, the great Kevin Durant and superstar Steph Curry, who was actually the role players for the Suns. Bradley Beal, Grayson Allen, Plumlee. They played a great game off the bench. And Moses and Brandon played good games, but the Phoenix Suns bench, to me, supported the starters. The subs of the Warriors tried to bring the energy almost as a starter would.
And Nick Richards, I'm impressed with him.
Big fella.
This could be a sneaky trade that they made that nobody's talking about. 14-16 for Nick Richards tonight for the Phoenix Suns. As we take a look at the team stat comparison, again, the Suns shoot 56% from the floor, nearly 49% from the three-point line.
Points in the paint.
Points in the paint, plus 20. I mean, this is an ugly night for the Golden State Warriors. They got outscored in every single quarter tonight against the Phoenix Suns. This wasn't close after the first quarter. Let's hear from Steve Kerr, presented by BMW, as he'll discuss the Warriors trying to bounce back on Monday.
I thought our offense didn't help our defense in the second quarter, and so the game didn't connect very well, and they got loose in transition. They hit a bunch of open shots. It was mostly jump shots. It was a couple layups, but I just thought our offense didn't help our defense, and once they got out of the gate, they were tough to stop. They had a great night. They were fantastic. 42 assists, I think, or 41 assists. Ball was moving beautifully for them, and they played a great game.
Steve, how disappointing was this coming after what you guys did 2 nights ago?
Yeah, very disappointing. I mean, we were hoping to follow up from the effort the other night, but wasn't there for us. And I give Phoenix the credit. They played a great game. So we've got to keep battling. We've got to bounce back on Monday and carry on.
You were talking about the amount of spirit you guys displayed on Wednesday night in that win. Did you see any of that tonight, or was it just not there?
The what?
Spirit. The amount of
experience?
Spirit.
Oh, spirit.
Yeah, that you guys played with the other night. And just the look in their eye, and, you were saying that you saw something the other night. Tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was there early. It's I thought we actually played a decent first quarter. Our defense wasn't great, but we moved the ball and we had some really good possessions, and we were right there. And then the second quarter, the game kind of got away from us a little bit, and I thought our shoulders sagged a little bit, and this league, the way people play now with the 3-point line, with the pace, games can get away from you in a hurry, and so that's. That's what happened tonight, I thought, and that, may have caused us to lose a little confidence.
Do you know the plan on Draymond yet this weekend?
He scrimmaged today, and he will practice with us tomorrow, and we're expecting him to play next week sometime. Not sure which game, but we'll see how he comes out. But he scrimmaged and did fine, so he's on the right track.
Steve, with what defenses are doing this stuff, how much do you miss Draymond being able to screen him open, or is it more than that?
Yeah, I mean, Draymond is obviously a great player, and the connection that he has with Steph, he knows how to get Steph the ball and get him shots, get him free. I thought that was part of the problem in the first half. I think Steph had 5 shots at halftime, and we weren't finding ways to get him the ball. I've got to do a better job of that. But Draymond will help when he comes back for sure.
How do you think you did against Kevin Durant? He had 10 points at the half and didn't score again until he hit those 3 threes toward the end of the third.
I mean, it was not a huge night for Kevin, but Kevin just does whatever's necessary in a game. He didn't need to have a huge night. And I thought the key was, obviously Book was tremendous, but felt like the key to the game was Beal and Grayson Allen coming off the bench early and knocking down shots. They got a big boost from their bench, and that gave them some separation in the first half.
All right, Steve Kerr had an update. Let me get my mic On here, Mike, check. All right. Steve Curry with an update on Draymond Green. He scrimmaged today, should practice with the team tomorrow. They need bodies here. So a guy who could facilitate, be a ball handler in the half court, that's a good sign for the Warriors. And Draymond Green is nearing a return.
Well, yeah, the Warriors have struggled with injuries all season long, and having the guys get back healthy is going to be important. And part of the reason why they've lacked consistency, the Warriors have had so many, 28 different lineups, starting lineups due to injuries and the fluctuations of the rotations. These are all the things the Warriors have had to deal with. And the biggest player who has been affected by this is Steph Curry. Because every time you try to adjust to a new player, you have another player that you need to adjust to and try to get in rhythm. You saw a couple turnovers tonight. One where he was trying to kick it to the corner, and the guy wasn't there because he's anticipating his play, but you have to keep reading different players every time you have a different lineup. So the Warriors still trying to get healthy this season. They got to stabilize till they get fully healthy.
Yeah, and you don't get your rhythm and flow consistently till you have that consistent starting lineup. The Warriors bench has been good all season long, but even that has fluctuated because some of those bench players have started during sections of this season. So hopefully Draymond can get back, and it's really obvious they need Jonathan Kuminga.
Yep.
Just his athleticism. You see tonight just the size and the speed. And we talked about, not being able to make layups, but to me that's directly related to not getting past your man to have a clean layup. So they miss Jonathan Kuminga as well.
Let me use speaker talk right now, broadcast talk. If you have to go to a different player every time here on the broadcast, Bonte, and you have to keep passing the mic to different players, it'd be a little off, right? Chemistry would be a little off. We have to build
I don't know if I like that analogy.
No, it's not good.
They might be like, I'll be better off.
You trying to keep
Hey, I look like I had a lot of fun with Karen Burke here. I was like, sure, am I going to be working there next week?
Keep your confidence.
I don't know.
Hey, be decisive.
You're shooting, Monte. I was 1 for 10 that night. I was struggling.
Hey, if you're open, let it fly.
Let me just turn it off real quick. Bully and Fessie's having way too much fun. No, KB did a great job. But no, I do understand. And then last time out against Phoenix, December 28th, JK had 34 and 9. He was the difference in the fourth quarter. So there's no doubt they miss his scoring because he could be that second scorer for this team moving forward as we go flying above the rim, courtesy of OAK.
Who is it?
Well, it's not Air Congo.
Who we got?
It's not Air Indiana.
Keep an eye on this play.
Grayson Allen. Check this out. This was wild.
Let it bounce.
Hey, okay.
Nice, beautiful
nice play.
Pass by Booker. And a smart play by Grayson Allen not to catch it and just take it off the floor.
Get up, Bird. Okay.
It's a hardwood alley-oop.
Bonte, why are you not saying you want to see him in the dunk contest?
I was about to say that.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I wouldn't mind seeing
I'll say it for you. I want to see him in the dunk contest. You guys stay out of this.
Bully, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Why do you want to see him?
Stay out of it. I got you.
I don't think we ever